Now as always, we're gonna kick things off by booting up both phones at the same time. Here we go. This is something that we do every time we kick off a speed test, and the s22 Ultra obviously is running Android 12, iPhone 13 Pro Max on the iOS 15.4 I believe. So let's see, iPhone faster already on, and the s22 Ultra is done as well. Our favorite Subway Surfers, once again Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 versus the Apple A15. Let's see which one loads up quicker. You can see the iPhone 13 Pro Max faster there. We're just gonna leave this here. Let's launch another game, which is Alto's Adventure, and see which one comes on top. So okay, Galaxy S22 Ultra is definitely quicker there. iPhone, yeah, I just managed to load that first sequence up, so that was really quick on the S22 Ultra. We're gonna let the iPhone finish and also just quickly start the game as well. Obviously that's not a really good advantage for the S22 Ultra because of 8 GB of RAM, but we want to test it out. There's absolute limits, and once again you can see the in-app performance looks incredible on both phones. So 1-1 when it comes to the game loading times on both phones, and let's move on to some more fun stuff. Now let's launch some heavy games. We have Asphalt 9 on both phones. This is one of the most popular free games we have on Android and iOS, so obviously we gotta test it out every single time. You can see Samsung did the play game sign up. Let's see if that actually affects the speed or not. Okay, so S22 Ultra still a little bit faster there compared to the iPhone, and both phones are in the position. Let's check out the in-game loading times on both phones and see if the S22 Ultra can pull ahead or not. So iPhone is quicker there. Again, not a whole lot of difference, but you definitely have that quick edge in terms of the in-app loading time. S22 Ultra was quicker with the app launch. iPhone is quicker with the game loading. I believe you can take this as a draw, but the actual performance looks pretty quick on both phones, again running on high performance mode. I believe the S22 Ultra is running this game at 30 FPS because the app has not been updated for this phone. Soon we'll definitely see that update coming up. Now moving on to my favorite, PUBG Mobile on both phones. This is our final big game test, and you can see the iPhone 13 Pro Max is pulling through pretty quick with the loading times. S22 Ultra is also catching up. Okay, so the iPhone is done. S22 Ultra is checking the updates and it's also done as well, so definitely quicker on the iPhone. Now let's check out the actual in-game performance on both phones. So this is looking good, and this is looking pretty good as well. Very smooth on both phones. As always, I mean, this has been the case with previous devices, so not really surprised here. Things can get improved even further if they unlock like the Ultra HD option on the S22 Ultra, which I believe they will do it after a few updates. But right now you can play this game on high settings with high frame rate, which is also the default option with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Once again, like I said, looking good texture and everything. It's definitely not 60 FPS, probably somewhere around 35 to 45. Again, looking smooth, no issues whatsoever. Let's keep her running and check things out on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. The display looks incredible, especially with the punch hole. Obviously looks more cleaner than a notch, and when it comes to the actual in frame rate look, I think it's also around the same 30-40 FPS. Just overall a great experience with this PUBG application on both phones. Now next up we have the